my name is Carl McCormick, and I go to Rockdale High School.
I'm captain of the varsity cheer squad. I'm secretary of the student council, and I've been a governor's scholar now for the past 2 years.
I'm Jennifer McGowan, and my parents think I'm a nymphomaniac.
Acid, shrooms.
It's your general average suburban high school, middle America. Everyone's corn-fed and Fred is the name of that fucking hot English teacher. I wish I could just call him Fred. I wish I could just be like, hey, Mr. Smoller, I know your name is Fred. Fuck me.
We went to snow together, and he was Snow King and I was Snow Queen, and everyone was sort of like, oh, that's so perfect. Like, I can't believe we didn't think of that before.
A weed, but that's not a drug. Fuck you, law.
Am I sexually active? I am sexually active. Pretty much, yeah. I've got sexual activity.
I first lost my virginity when I was 14, almost 15. I know, it's really, really young, but I don't know, I had this group of friends and they were all girls and like, they just seemed to do things always before me. Like, you know, they got their ears pierced before me and like they got boobs before me and they got their periods before me, and I was just kind of sick of being last at everything.
My dad was in driving, my mom was in the front, I was in the back, and it was like we were traveling, and it was like late, and I had a pillow, and I jerked off in the back seat with my parents right there.
Let's be clear, I fuck a lot of guys.
She asked me if I had a condom. My first reaction was, why would I have a condom? We haven't actually had that conversation about having sex yet, so of course I didn't have a condom.
What else is there to fucking do? Well, that's what it's all about, man. Just trying to get through and have as good of a time as you can while you're all in it.
Right then and there, I just made a decision that I was going to have sex. And we were in my brother's bed. Just really creepy. But, I don't know, it was the furthest place away from my parents, and he'd snuck back to my house. He wasn't supposed to be there.
I mean, there's so few things we can control, right? So, why not do what's best?
They started signing us in and out at school. That was the first thing I remember. You had to sign a list when you came in, and you had to sign a list when you left.
There's been some weird things happening in the school and around town. I don't really have anything to do with that. I don't really know what specifically is going on.
You know, when you're grinding up on a girl, she'll be like, you know, like, oh, like, sexy and shit. And then she'll like look over her shoulder at you and she'll be like, so you infected? And I'll be like, no. I still said no.
It'd be really fucking nice if I could find a way to prove that it was Brad, and then we could get it back to Melissa in this sort of like mysterious way.
Oh, I'm never gonna get fucked again.
Hey, Melissa, I got a little piece of your perfect little boyfriend, and now maybe I got the bug from him, which means that Melissa has the bug too, which is hilarious.
And my friend, maybe he's more than my friend, he gave it to me.
I would say about 2 days later, I started itching a lot. Then someone I knew disappeared, so I went to go find him to see.
He told me that he had something to show me, and he went behind the bleachers in the football stadium, and he undid his pants. In secret, in the dark, they do all sorts of nasty shit to each other, and then they act like, you know, I don't know, they're fucking virgins, perfect, innocent, but they're not. He flipped me over, not like a flip, just like bent the front half of me over, and he picked up my skirt and he pulled down my panties and he put his thing inside me. And not like sex, but in my bottom. Because you can't hide it anymore. You can't hide who you are. You can't hide what you like to do.
You know, I was actually mad at him because I didn't know. And it's not like I should have known, but I figured I would have known at least that he was getting laid and then that something was wrong. But he didn't even tell me.
I can't imagine why people would really want to have it. You know, it's a temptation to get it.
I started developing stuff you can see, you know.
It feels, sensual, too.
It was like when I got tits, man. I thought it was great.
You go, you know, talking to somebody saying that you're going to spend the rest of your lives with them, and then something as simple as sex changes it all.
So, he actually told me last week that he was gay. Which I don't know if it's something I did or I don't know if I had something to do with that, or I don't know if he just like doesn't like me anymore, or maybe I'm damaged goods.
We didn't want any of that to affect the team and affect our morale, and so we told Jenny, we sat her down and said, you know, we think we just want to give you this option to leave.
And now he's just gone. And when I talk about him, people change the subject. And when I ask about him, people act like they don't know what I'm talking about.
But now that, like, this thing is going around school, I sort of feel like I'm like other people that I wasn't like before.
It's a tough age, and a lot of girls are really focused on something small and, in my opinion, selfish.
I don't know. I guess I should be grossed out by it. Or maybe concerned. I mean, it's not like syphilis, like I'm not gonna fucking go blind.
I didn't know what this was, you know? I didn't ask for this.
She let me come inside of her, and then she told me.
Do you wanna know what I really think? I think they're disgusting.
Each girl experiences it differently.
And I think they deserve it.
I mean, you just kind of feel complete.
And I love sharing that with them.
It's ugly, man, but it's real.
You know, a lot of guys have notches on their belt, and it doesn't mean anything. My notches mean something.
Fuck you, Brad.
You know, and all people like me can do is pray for them.